Well, hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
I am not blind to that fact that you are Mark Steffen.
Who said
I
that?
am Michael Mandel.
The reason I'm wearing these glasses because these are the glasses that my ophthalmologist, the great Dr. Muhammad, gave me because I have to wear them because I had cataract surgery the other day, and this is the patch they gave me to wear. Now, I don't have to wear this patch during the day. I'm only supposed to wear it at night so I don't accidentally rub my eye in my sleep.
Well, don't you think you should wear it all day long because you look so much sexier?
Well,
doesn't that look sexy? He looks like a pirate.
like a pirate hire.
I had one.
Same. Oh, different eye. I had mine on there.
You had
that
your
eye. Yeah.
How did it work out?
The surgery?
Yes.
Probably not as successful as yours because I have a number of lingering problems.
Yes. Well, you've had ocular
I've
problems
had
for a
retinal
while.
problems, yes.
Yes. Hopefully,
So-
now you're going to go see my doctor,
Yes.
my doctor's office soon.
Hernandez.
And hopefully, yes, my doctor.
Were you so utterly nervous about lying down on your back and
I
having
was.
some guy, well, you had laser, right?
No.
You had the knife?
Yes.
It doesn't really matter. You don't feel it, do you? You don't go, oh, I can feel it cutting my eye, and you're afraid of moving?
I was. You would not know how stressed I was for this, Michael.
Yes, I would, because I went through it. I mean, you're lying on your back, and you have the littlest space.
I didn't know what they were
I
going
can't
to
even
do.
put eye drops in.
I was laying on my back, and I thought, there's no way I can allow anybody to come close to my eyes because I have a phobia about.
I have a phobia too.
There was no way I could ever put in a contact lens or remove one. That's how bad it is.
I'm pretty much like that too.
I'm lying there, and a man comes in with a knife, slices my eyeball.
But you don't
open.
see that.
I did see it. I could see everything.
But you look straight ahead.
They put drops in your eyes, so you don't feel anything, of course.
True.
But you see lights. You see lights, and then you see squishy things going on across your eyeball.
What they give you
And you
to
hear the doctor-
sedate you?
They said they gave me.
They didn't give you an IV,
Here's
did they?
Yes, they tried to. Here's a scar.
Oh.
They said they were going to give me some happy juice. I said, give me all you've got. Well, I don't think they gave me enough because I was conscious for the whole thing. I was lying, but I wasn't stressing out
So
like
was
I
I.
thought I would.
No.
They
'Cause
tie
it's
your head
happy
down
juice.
to the thing so you don't move.
Yeah, it's Frankensteinian.
And but I must say,
You're glad.
Memorial Medical Outpatient Surgical Center was a wonderful experience. Everybody there was so professional.
Was it Memorial?
Yes.
Oh.
You know, the surgical center up there on North Rise.
Isn't that Mountain View?
No, that's Memorial Medical
Really?
Outpatient Surgical Center. Everybody there was so professional, so compassionate.
That's good.
I have nothing but good things to say about them.
You didn't have people just walking in off the street to work with you. They were really professionals.
They actually worked-
They
yes.
actually were hired to do
Yes,
this.
and they've done it before.
Good job.
And I have nothing but good things to say about them. And from intake to pre-op to op and post-op, everything was just so wonderful. I don't see how it could be better. I was very impressed.
Well,
And
you don't see?
And now, and
You
my
don't see how it could be better? Maybe they did that. Maybe they programmed
minute.
your eye not to see how it could be better.
And this eye went from being
Cloudy.
legally blind, to having dazzling vision. So, I have nothing but great things to say about Dr.
So-
Muhammad and the entire process.
And you went to Eyes of the Southwest, not that we're advertising them. Oh,
Yes, Eyes of the Southwest. That's where Dr. Hernandez and Dr. Muhammad are. Unfortunately, Dr. Muhammad is leaving in July.
Some new guys coming in July. Right.
So-
one goes, the other comes in.
Yeah.
I think it works.
And-
To sedate me, I had half a sedative. They gave me half of a pill.
Half of one. What happened?
I was probably as knocked out as you were. I mean, you just zonked.
So anybody who has a cataract needs to get it fixed. You should not live with a cataract like I did.
And one of
for a
the
year.
things, I was in my doctor's office, and two people who seemed to be almost homeless, they had, the woman was bad in both eyes. She got 2 cataract things done, and that was because of Obamacare. And finally, she could see, as well as, you
I
can
have
take
to thank
advantage of that.
Obamacare for.
Everybody has to
my
thank
possibility.
Obamacare for, whether you pay a little bit, eventually you're going to need to use some of that insurance. So whoever is complaining, it's good that people will sometimes realize soon that Obamacare is not the worst thing in the world.
No.
They're going to try to give us the worst thing.
Well, they want to get rid of it and not have us have anything.
anything
That's
at all.
what will happen. So
Not to make this a political thing about your eye.
to
But that worked out pretty good.
it did, and I'm thrilled. Now,
Well, we should toast that with something.
to celebrate,
Woohoo!
today we're looking at 3 box wines. Yes, I know, box wines. Normally, we like a little higher-end product on this show.
I'm keeping my mouth shut about this, except to drink.
But today, we're going to look at the 3 box wines. We have Vendange, Black Box, who I'm really not familiar with,
Black Box is, I think, the best one.
and Liberty Creek, which is our producer's favorite wine.
Really?
Now, Liberty Creek,
It really speaks well for it.
if you go to Walgreens, Liberty Creek, this is $2.99. These are $3.99 for how much?
It looks like 2 cups of wine.
Basically a pint of wine or
Pint? Yes. This is half a liter.
500 milliliters.
It's half a
is
liter.
What this is.
So it's it equals 3 times 5.6 ounce servings. Apparently, when you have wine, you have a 5.6 ounce serving. How much alcohol is in that one? This one's 13.5.
Okay.
Oh, you
Which is-
can't read because you got.
Well, it's still need glasses.
It's 3 glasses of wine.
This
So
is
this is
12,
12.5%,
and this is 12.
and this is 13, and this is
Okay.
12. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to start with
Let's start
Vendange. Let me
Vendange.
see the glass. Oops.
You can't see very well, huh? Does the other eye throw you off?
Well, I still need glasses for reading. No matter how they fix this, I still need glasses for reading.
This doesn't smell bad. I smelled this one
give
when
it a chance.
I smelled. I smelled this one when I opened it. I wasn't thrilled.
Okay.
But this one smells pretty good.
This is Vendange, California wine. I guess they're all California wines.
It's
You
not
know-
oaky.
You've had worse.
Let me think.
Maybe not at your house.
Usually you get this stuff when you go to art openings. You
Yes,
know,
exactly.
galleries.
That's about the luck, because they're not going to
and-
spend a lot of money on
yeah,
it.
they-
Why?
you know,
Why should they?
People just come for pretty much the alcohol, and this is just a flavor.
Right.
But I like.
No, I think Vendange
know,
actually comes in a large box too.
It also
rest
comes
don't.
in bottles too.
Yes, it does.
Vendange comes in
Yes.
bottles. One of the great sayings is, "Life is too short for bad wine."
I agree with that.
Yes. So
But if you
maybe
can't
this
aff-
will extend my life.
But if you can only afford bad wine, then try mediocre
No, you
wine.
buy what you could afford.
That's right. And then you learn to like it.
And you figure out, this has a sort of a little bitter aftertaste.
And I
But
think
the initial taste is a rounded, slightly pear.
many of the lower priced wines do have that slightly bitter, acrid taste, finish,
Oh, I didn't know that.
because you don't drink those wines.
How would I have
I
known?
know, Michael.
Mark. How would I have known?
Michael's
how
a
to-
wine foodie.
or a whiny.
Yeah, well, we
whiny
know
food.
that. And so,
You know, often when we're doing our strong alcohol things,
yes.
you usually give a review, which is saying, I drink that.
I would drink. Well, I'm going to have to drink this because I got to
You
finish
got
it.
to, yeah.
After I take it home, I am going to have
Actually,
to
when
drink
you take that home, you better put it in your trunk.
it. Oh, because it's an open container.
It's an open container,
That's right.
so you can't.
I
keep
always
it in
do
your
when
trunk.
we do these shows. I don't know about you.
I do.
So, you know, Vendange. Let's try the black box.
It's okay. Good.
If you watch this show,
Ooh, that's lighter.
you know that we taste lots of things on this show. Today's wine, cheap box wines.
All for the benefit of our viewers.
For our viewers' audience.
D. Right?
Our viewer.
D. Our viewer. D.
Our official viewer.
Do we clink? Oh, we didn't clink. You're just so anxious to drink that one.
You know, I think I like this better.
Did you smell it first?
It's
There's not much smell.
not a lot of
No.
bouquet on this one, but
No,
it's got
there's
a.
not.
But I prefer its finish much better. It's worth the extra $1, I think, than this one. I think it has more drinkability, don't you?
A very nice consistency. It's a little fuller in flavor. Flavor is also like appley or pear. Like there's no oak. You know, there's not much oak in there.
I don't think
But
these wines never saw oak in their life.
if somebody threw a few oak chips
they
in
have,
it, I
no,
don't think
they
so. They
have
don't waste the oak on
stainless
them.
steel
They just
all the
get
way.
down. You know, I think Jack Moffat's favorite was Black Box. You know,
In the
he
big
was a
box.
connoisseur. He would have it
Next to
backed
bed.
in with a backhoe and put in back of his bed, so if he was thirsty at night, he could get
He could
up
just
and just put his
turn on
mouth
the
to
tap.
the spigot and just go like that. This is a very full-bodied. This is not. You know, people often cite Black Box as
They do?
a choice.
This is the first time I've tried this.
I wouldn't say
product.
often, maybe twice.
Well, those who have tried
Two
it.
in a row, two or three maybe.
Okay, this is better than this. Black Box beats Vendange.
Yes.
And having had Liberty Creek all in the past, I think Black Box will beat it too. But we'll see.
You're waiting for me, right?
Hurry up.
One should not rush their wine.
That's why I only give you a small amount. Okay, this is Liberty Creek. You've seen it in bottles. You can buy the large bottles for like $6.99.
And where is that creek?
Yeah.
In Liberty, California? Liberty,
Liberty Baptist College. No.
is that it?
It's Jerry
Let's
Falwell's
see.
place.
This is made with alcohol.
It's 12%.
Lathrop, California.
These are all California wines, which all have traces of Roundup in them.
I like Roundup.
Down the hatch.
I don't want weeds in my mouth. I like this.
It's better than Vendange.
It is, and it's different than this, but I wouldn't say it's got a real open flavor. It's a little brighter, crisper taste in the front. It doesn't have any lingering anything. There's nothing lingering there.
Unless you really let it linger.
Let's see.
But it's still not bad when it does.
No. Okay, producer, a good pick.
This is his favorite wine. Liberty Creek, it's $1 less than these two. For this amount.
Yeah, it's got a rounder, does it fill your mouth better? It's not really frizzante, but it's like at the edge of it. What else does
It's
it
not.
have?
It doesn't suck.
Tastes grapey.
One would hope. White grape.
Actually, you know, whenever people give reviews of wines, they don't say, it tastes grapey. You always have to use some other thing. I taste a little banana in here. Oh, there's my, I
Please.
dropped a little banana in there.
You know, yeah.
There's a little banana. There is a little banana flavor. Have some more. Taste it. It really.
Yeah, banana,
Banana
mine.
is a softer, rounder fruit flavor.
You're being metaphorical, right?
Yes. No, I'm not. I'm being fruitaphorical.
Fruitaphorical? Yeah, well, I won't say anything beyond that. But,
I drink that.
okay. Well, you just did.
That's pretty good.
Now, listen,
That's a
we've got 2
surprise.
minutes left, and I want to talk about the education in the state.
Education cuts as
Although-
we're cutting our time too.
All the money's being cut from private school, public schools. The money's being cut back to save money in the state. The governor chose to save the state money by cutting education, of course.
This is a plan to stop America from having public schools and go to having parochial schools, privately funded
Private schools.
religious schools, and to turn us into, you know, A Handmaid's Tale is coming out,
Yes.
out this week.
Handmaid's Tale.
And it's about a time when we are going to be a religiously run state where everybody...
Matriarchy.
Yes.
I mean, a patriarchy.
Patriarchy,
Yes.
where women are stuck in little convents and people's rights are totally restricted and nobody else talks. By cutting people's education
Keeps us-
right at the root.
Keeps us stupid.
It keeps us dumb.
Right where
We
they
have
want
no
us.
idea what we're allowed, how smart, you know, if you're smart, you think things out. You can argue with somebody's opinion. If you take whatever is given you, then
Right.
you will be subjugated like slaves. You know, we no longer have slaves, but it turns out that slaves were a great way for corporate companies to work. And if you could work it out that people just work,
Like China.
yeah.
Yeah, well, the cutting critical thinking is an important value in public schools, and they're cutting the secondary education, colleges and community
Colleges.
colleges. They're not getting any funding this year. It's just staying exactly
So
the same.
far, we have to fight for that. And the fact that it's happening in this state, this little state with 1.5 million people,
Well, about 2 million.
somebody moved. 500,000 people moved.
Well, a lot of people are moving out of the state because why stay here? Listen, we've got to take a break.
Are we going to take a break?
We are going to take a break,
Okay.
and so
Are we going to be here when we get back? We might move out of the state too. Fine.
We'll
come
stay
back.
till the show's over.
Come
Come
have
back,
more
and
wine.
we'll have more wine while you're gone.
Come back and see if we stayed.
Okay.
Otherwise, you watch the screen that says Double Talk.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a confession to make. I have a serious crush on my workout. Hip, fun, and always a challenge. Jazzercise is the total package. It's the only workout that I've ever truly loved. Does it show? That's the shape of my life. What a difference Jazzercise makes. When's the last time your workout swept you off your feet? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
Celebrate, celebrate, Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate, Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
Attention homeowners, apartment complexes and business parks and homeowners associations. Now is the best time to make your property beautiful again. Since 1967, Gonzalez Landscaping has offered beautiful professional landscaping services to all of southern New Mexico. Our team has been designing and installing landscapes for over 47 years. Where quality is an obsession, Gonzalez Landscaping is locally owned and operated. We are licensed commercial, residential specialists dedicated to providing reliable and quality service. We offer residential and commercial landscaping design, full lawn, tree and shrub care, with annuals and perennials, tree and palm trimming, spring and fall cleanups, mulching and more. Let us do the work at prices you can afford. We service all of Las Cruces. We are New Mexico's premier commercial landscaping and residential landscaping company. Visit us online at gonzalesnursery.com or call us for a free estimate. 575-382-7272.
We're still tasting wine here.
No, you're not tasting anymore. You're just drinking it.
No. What's
You're
the difference?
just drinking. Tasting is discreet. Let's say, okay, I've had enough.
Now, this weekend, the Country Music Festival is here.
Yes.
And,
Wait, how'd you just jump down to that?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But the county manager was fired.
Yeah, same
County
thing.
manager is fired.
Country, county.
County.
The country manager is fired. You know, after a long history of fighting with the sheriff's department, poor
And everybody else.
poor Julia Brown, who was doing her job,
Well, you know,
squeezed out because of political manifestations.
the county commissioners actually extended her contract for 3 years,
before,
tripled her golden parachute, and
Good for them.
And then they fired her.
Well,
Pretty good
no,
deal.
they fired her after the new county commissioners who were voted in.
John Vasquez.
Yes, everybody except Billy Garrett. Billy Garrett is a good, steadfast guy,
Well,
and he stayed with her
yeah.
and supported her, and she was doing her job. You know, what do you need? A person to do what they're supposed to do? I would think so. You know, administration is sort of a mechanical thing. If you find that something's going wrong and you say something about it, then you do it. Then you take care of it. So,
Well, she had her allies were Wayne Hancock,
and Billy Garrett.
Billy Garrett, and David Garcia. Well, Garcia and Hancock were voted out.
Well, their terms were over.
Billy
Garrett stuck with
is
it.
the only one left.
Yes.
And so the rest of the
John Vasquez was supposed to be a good candidate. Apparently, he turned tail.
he didn't like her for whatever reason.
So, you know, politics.
And Rawson and the rest voted
Rawson,
her out.
You know, yeah.
So anyway,
Alas.
she's out.
Sort of just
she's,
like
she's leaving Doña County, a rich woman.
richer, and she could probably get a good job because I think the prejudice that knocked her out won't be, nobody else will stand for that type of prejudice.
So the assistant county manager is now the acting county manager and may well be appointed county manager. But no, they'll spend a ton of money on a search
That's right.
for a new county manager from someplace else to come in.
That's right. You know how to act. Why don't you act?
I can act.
You can act as a county manager.
I can act as
another acting job. You
I
can
have
act
to
as
act
an acting
as an assistant
acting county manager.
Yes.
But you'll be able to hear all this once downtown gets Wi-Fi. Why is that such an important
From the
story?
county to the city, the city is now putting in these little Wi-Fi kiosks, basically, to provide free Wi-Fi. And you can also charge your phone, plug your phone in there, and I guess you have to sit there and wait for it to charge up. because if you just leave it there, somebody will steal it.
Well, yeah, what else do you have to do except stand in one place while you're downtown in the heat?
Yes.
The
Well,
Arts
you can read a
Council,
book.
the Arts Council have been talking about doing a thing about the arts and doing Wi-Fi stations so you can find out what's happening on the downtown mall. Pretty soon, there won't be much happening on the downtown mall because, first of all, the artist group who was in one of the buildings is moving out. The art center that was next to the community theater, he's moving out.
Oh,
and
really? You mean the gallery is going?
Jim.
The gallery and
He's the
digital
turntime.
graphics guy?
Yes, he's moving out, as well as the Doñana Arts Council has
They're
been
moving away.
kicked out of the Rio Grande Theater. It will now be a city-run event center.
Right. So
there goes stuff.
big changes downtown.
People are supposed to be, Bob Pofall is supposed to be putting in cocktail bars, it's supposed to be a hotel, right?
That's years away.
I know.
Years away. And here's another change. A lot of people from Las Cruces and the area like to go up to Ruidoso for the
Racing.
For the Ruidoso Downs, horse racing, and there's a big casino there at the track, the Billy the Kid Casino. Well, that's being
Sold.
It's still going to be there. It's just going to have new owners.
Somebody bought it.
Horse racing. People into horse racing are buying it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think 7 people who own horses and have sets there, they're going to keep it going, and that's good for the economy. A lot of people
yes.
do rely on that, even though I
It's-
don't care about horse racing.
No, but it's a
or
great
gambling,
economic
but,
benefit
yeah.
to the state. And the Hubbards, who have owned it for a long time, they have the Hubbard Museum of the Horse. Have you been there?
No, I missed that.
It's in Ruidoso Downs. I've been
okay.
to it more than once. If you're in Ruidoso Downs, go see the Hubbard Museum of the Horse. It's interesting.
I've never seen horse art, so I guess that would be good. You kind
They
of
have
wonder
artifacts. They
how
have old
horses,
stagecoaches in there.
well.
They have a lot of great art. They have Remington sculptures in there.
Of horses, pictures, statues of horses.
It's well worth and I think it's free.
And you know why horses are no longer as important to us? Trains came in.
Because beef came in. Oh,
No. Oh, the French still eat horse meat. Train day is coming.
Yes.
Remember when they used to have a horse race the
Horse-drawn
train?
carriage. Yes.
No, and then the train kept going, and the horse, kind of tired
well,
out.
now the horseless, the iron horse is what they
Yes,
call
the
it.
iron horse.
Is the train. And downtown, just west of downtown, is the train museum
Yes.
at the old depots.
And the rail runner's coming through, right?
The rail runner's going to come down and be on display. It's the first time it's been here in 7 years. And it's fun to go on the rail runner, just look around, see what the train is, what they have up north that we should have here.
I was going to say, we do kind of need something like that. Since the county is also probably going to cut out bus service to the rest of the county, now that there's nobody there pushing it, you need some public transportation.
Well, yes, and the rail runner, it'd be great if the rail runner ran from El Paso all the way to Denver.
It would be great.
Wouldn't it be
It would be
wonderful?
great. Man, I'd be in Denver a lot.
I see this now, if you want to ride the rail runner,
Get away.
you have to drive to Belen, because that's the southernmost point of it, and then it
Take it
goes
to-
all the way up to Santa Fe.
Yeah, that's it.
Then it turns around and comes back.
Because we don't have a lot of commercial public transportation. Everybody's trying to segment us, let's get more public stuff. Anyway, you do have an alternative to train, which would be roller skating.
Wheels, it's still wheels, right?
Yes, it's still wheels. So the roller derby is, I believe, tonight.
It's coming on tonight, once again, down at Mearshite,
Let's see, what else happened
which
there?
is the Las Cruces facility. So if you're into the roller derby, these are the women, and these girls are badass.
That is, I've never actually seen it in real life. I really should see that.
We should go down there.
I think Bob Libby likes that.
It's
$7
$7
a head, but if you want the entire body to go, you have to pay $12.
One of my favorite girls, they'll have
One of your favorite girls?
They'll have their names, So they had the roller derby names.
Yes.
One of my favorites was Smack-a-Hoe.
Is that whack-a-mole
Smack-a-hoe.
instead of whack-a-mole?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a cute name.
Her, I want to meet. Now, I probably won't do it this weekend because the Country Music Fest is going on this weekend. And we got some big acts coming into Las Cruces, such as Travis Tritt, Tanya Tucker, the Marshall Tucker Band, Bree Bagwell.
A lot of stuff. Also today, I think you can go to, there's a rally against Trump's attempt to destroy the Organ Mountain national monument.
Nature Park, yes.
I mean, we spent a lot of time trying to get that into a national monument so it'd be saved from people encroaching on it, such as corporate things.
But they want to take a lot of that away so they can put oil wells and condos in there.
Or for harvest trees or mine for
Destroy it, yeah, and put
poison.
mines in there.
Yeah. So that's going on today. What else? What do we got? 2 minutes?
Well,
That's plenty of time.
The Showcase of Homes is this weekend, Michael. And you ever go to that?
Yeah, with you I went with it, and also with Brooks.
Yes,
and
I go every
that's
year.
always fun.
I love the Showcase of Homes. It's pared back this year. I've been there where there was 86 homes, and I went to every single one of them. I don't do that anymore. This year there's less than 30.
You were younger then.
Yes,
you're much older
there's
now.
less
You
than
can't
30
do
homes.
More than 30.
And now I just tend to go to the top 10.
You kind of see the most expensive 10?
Yes.
Well, you see a lot of different innovations that they're putting in houses. You never know what people are going to do with their showers, how many showers you can have. The bathroom is now bigger
Technology
than
is
anybody's
keeping up.
house.
Yes.
Old houses have small little bathrooms. New houses have bathrooms as big as small houses.
Yeah, true. And so the Showcase of Homes is going on this weekend and next weekend.
Well, that'll give you time to hit 15 this weekend and 15 next weekend.
Pretty much.
That'll be a good thing to do.
No, I'm only doing the top 10.
No. The top 10.
The top 10 homes.
That's a relative
For
thing.
the highest price, down, 10 down.
Oh, yeah, because why would you spend your money on
That's where we see
something?
the best technology and the best design.
It works.
In the best neighborhoods.
Yes.
Now, one of
wanna
my
talk
favorite
about-
film directors, Jonathan Demme, passed away this week at age 73.
Is that him before he died or after he died?
During it.
That's during him.
I didn't know he was that old. Jonathan Demme, as you may know, directed Silence of the Lambs, the Talking Heads movie.
That was a great movie. I mean, as a movie, it was a video. It was a tape of them playing.
He directed Philadelphia, in which
Tom Hanks
won his first Oscar.
out of many.
Yep. And also, a film he did I like called Citizen Band.
You always pick up obscure movies that nobody's ever going to
And
see.
then he started with Roger Corman, Caged Heat.
Caged Heat.
Caged
See?
Heat. Yeah.
And-
now, coming up this weekend, before we run out of time, I want to mention there's a
Urinetown.
playing opening Urinetown over at the university.
That won a
Theater.
lot of awards in Broadway. It's. I plan on seeing it.
Megan
if
McQueen's
if
directing
I
it.
haven't already seen it,
You haven't?
it's this weekend.
Oh,
I could
this
have.
weekend. You might have seen it by now?
I might have seen it by now.
So that's this weekend and next weekend at the Mark Medoff and Stephanie Medoff Theater at NMSU. You're in town, I'll be there.
And also, if you're thirsty for something other than Chardonnay, El Paso's having the Sun City Beer Festival at their convention center. So with that,
We're out of
Slanjava.
town. We're going to have some more
Drink
wine. Why
whatever
not?
you like, you know.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
I'm trying the black box right now.
You tried
there's
the
a-
black box
there's
right
a
before
theater
this.
in town called Demme.